Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So the product I am going to review today is a little different and it's an earphone upgrade cable from DD Hi-Fi and its model number is M120B USB-C and it's a very special cable and I'll tell you why. And as I have already talked about that DD Hi-Fi is absolutely a blessing for audiophile community and hi-fi audio industry because they make some very impressive accessories for them. They are very specialized. So I have already unboxed it, but I will just do again for you so that you should know what you'll get. So it's very simple. It's just a cable. So today's video is specially for M120B, this M120B cable, but I have included the other cable as well, which model number is M120A, and these are the cables. And just look at these, how amazing looking cables these are. Comment down below and tell me, how do you see these cables? Just look at them, they are absolutely impressive. So the first one is a white cable, but I am making this video specially for this one, this green cable, which is this M120B, but I have included this white one here as well because they both are somehow similar to one another. So this model number is M120A and this model number is M120B, and this one, it will act as a dark amplifier kind of, and it is type USB type C, and it has a built-in microphone as well. By the way, it is very impressive. And these white cables are just simple 3.5mm headphone jack and nothing more. Its price is $60 and these are $90. And if I talk about the features of this cable, it's a 3-in-1 cable. The price of this is $90 as I have already told you, and it is not low in any way, but it is normal price these days now, and I will tell you later in the video. First of all, the question arises, why do you need such cables? I really needed this cable because I was tired of dongles and amplifiers. So far in previous year, 3 of my dongles got corrupted. I don't know what happens to them. So this type of cable is a much needed thing for those who don't want to use dongles and are tired, etc. So let me tell you this, that it is compatible with both Android phones and Apple as well, because it has USB type C and lightning connection both. And not only this, it also has more variety as it has 2 types of connectors. So you can see it here. Mine one is MMCX connector, and but you will have the second option as well, which is 2-pin 0.78 connector. So you have many options to choose as per your choice. I chose the MMCX version because I wanted to use it for Janus 3 earphones. These are my Janus 3 earphones, which are also matching in color as well. So you should also choose that connector of which you have the most number of earphones. I have only 3 types of MMCX earphones, so I can use this cable with all of these 3 earphones, but I got it specially for Janus 3, which is my daily driver. And by the way, the original cables of DD Hi-Fi Janus 3 is this one, but you can buy it separately for your other earphones as well. It is very impressive. And if I talk about the white cables, I liked it so much that I became a fan of DD Hi-Fi brand because of just this white cable. And this cable is my most favorite in my all earphone cables. And in my review of Janus 3, I already gave them a title of spiderwebs because they are so much slimmer and beautiful, and at the same time it is so much stronger as well. You can see, like, my heart just said that I should just see them and enjoy, nothing more. They are absolutely perfect. And if you take a closer look at these cables, you will realize how well they are made, and their performance is also top class. The most important thing is that you can twist these and pack these cables so well that you will not find these kind of features in other cables. They are very easy to organize. Just look at them. And there are so many praises for these cables that if I had to have only one cable for earphones in my life, I would have this one. I personally didn't needed any cable, but I needed this one only because it was type C and it has a microphone, and also like it acts as an amplifier as well. It has a lossless decoding. So now finally let's talk about its performance, how it performs with different earphones, and how it performs if compared to dongles. Normally I use Genus 3 earphones with its own cable and a dongle, but now I'm going to use it with these cables, and then I'll compare the two and will tell you the sound difference. So the first comparison will be for Genus 3 earphones, which are these. I have actually already used them. So I used Genus 3 earphones with both these cables, and I clearly saw and felt the difference. By the way, you can buy Genus 3 earphones, these Genus 3 earphones with this white cable, and this price is $129 US, and if you buy Genus 3 earphones with this cable, the price will be $150 US. They both are very impressive. So I use Genus 3 earphones with both these cables, and now I will tell you the difference. They both are perfect and amazing in their own way. With white cables, Genus 3 earphones was more close to natural, and it is very detailed in bass, treble and vocals, and it has a very good sharp sound. I mean, its overall sound stage is very balanced and very amazing and impressive. But when I switched the cable to this decoding one, the sound difference I noticed the most was the amplification. It completely amplified its sound quality and also took the bass, which was soft, to a bit hard bass with smoothness unchanged. And the sound was also not completely close to natural, but it was different and overpowered. So I enjoyed both these cables, but especially Genus 3 earphones with its own white cables. There was so much amplification here, but with only one earphone we cannot justify its performance, or like we cannot review it. So I used it with this BJVP DX6 as well, and I found the results completely different. I didn't notice any change in the sound quality of this earphone, whether it is original cable or this one. The sound is same, which is really good. And now it's my recommendation time. If I give you my recommendation here, these two cables are my most favorite cables in my all earphones. By the way, I have total of 40 pair of cables. For example, just look at this. This cable is BJP DX6, but still I rate this cable on top. They are both very impressive. It's not about thickness. It's nothing about thickness at all, but like they are very good in handling. I mean, they are packed very well, they are easy to organize, and they are beautiful as well, and they are very strong, and their performance is also top class. So like I think this cable is the most perfect cable I have ever saw. And as far as this is concerned, of course it is good, but not compared to this one. This one is absolutely a top class, but you will not get like a microphone in it, and similarly you will not get USB type C and amplification, etc. And the build quality of this cable is absolutely impressive. It feels very strong in hands. And just look at this microphone, it is very futuristic. So like I will always praise DD Hi-Fi because they are absolutely class. Just look at this USB type C. So like they look very futuristic, and it justifies its price 100%. And I want to mention that the prices of earphone upgrade cables are very high in the market right now. If you know the hi-fi audio industry, you must know it. So this $90 cable is nothing compared to the best features it provides. It is truly a 3-in-1 cable, and in the description of this video I have provided you the link of white cables and the decoding one and Genius 3 earphone as well, so must check it out. And at the end I will just say that subscribe my YouTube channel because many more amazing good videos are coming soon. Thank you for watching my video.